Hello, everyone. Queen Nightshade here, and today's pick a card reading is going to be all about projections. Projections that other people have thrown on you, and you need some guidance and help to kind of wake you up. I kept on hearing wake up call, projections, wake up call, projections when I was thinking about this reading. And it's time to realize what projections others are throwing on us, to shed so we can be our most authentic self. I, for one, have had a plethora experiences with projections, and let me tell you one thing, it can be very, very hard to come out of, especially if you are around toxic people, or you was raised up in abusive family, or been around abusive people. When you have people telling you every day, every night, once a day, twice a day, for however long, even the best of us that are great at ignoring people can fall victim to it. It's like programming, constantly being told something that you're not, and it will make you really start questioning yourself, really start feeling lost with yourself, and start believing, the things that are being said about you. So I really wanted to do this reading to help people out, to wake people up, and I want you to use this reading to help pull you out of it. And I want you to come back and listen to this reading over and over and over if you have to, because when you're deep down in these projections, hearing it once, okay, but you can still fall back into it. So come and listen to this reading as many times as you need. Just let this be your pep talk. Let this be your, no, you're right, and they're wrong, you're not like this. When you come to the realization, like, I'm nothing that these people say that I am. And I believe everybody goes through this. I believe that everybody has that one person that has drilled something into their head that they are absolutely not. And this could be even like, your parents wanting you to follow in their footsteps. You know what I mean? Like, they always want you to be a nurse. So they try and get you start people pleasing and try doing what they want you to do. And then, you finally start waking up and saying, I hate doing this. Like, that's your path. That's not my path. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to do this reading, guys. So I hope you enjoy this reading, and we're going to go ahead and get to the piles so you can figure out which pile is yours. So here are the 3 piles you can choose from. Pile number 1 will be the selenite wand. Pile number 2 will be this golden sheen obsidian, moon obsidian. And pile number 3 will be this skeleton key. I'll give you guys a few moments to pick, and then we'll carry on to pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So before I get into the cards, I'm going to kind of read the item that you chose. You chose the selenite wand, which tells me that you are someone that can feel energy. You're clairsentient, so you can feel energy shifts within yourself, within other people, within places, and also within objects. If you have been feeling very confused, And what I mean by that is I was picking up intrusive thoughts, and everybody gets intrusive thoughts, but like more than usual intrusive thoughts where you become confused and say, you know, hey, I was having a good day. Why am I down all of a sudden? Or hey, I was feeling really confident, but all of a sudden, like, I don't feel so confident, and you start putting yourself down. You are correct, even though it's confusing because you can't figure out if it's yours, it's someone else. It's someone else's projection. It's someone else placing those projections upon you. So if you have been feeling like you need to do cord cutting, cleansing your energy field or your aura, like taking a spiritual bath, smudging yourself with Palo Santo, you know, anything like that, this is confirmation that yes, your intuition is leading you in the right direction. Do not overthink it. Your guardian angels, ancestors, spirit guides, whomever you believe in, is pushing you to do a cleanse. And this cleanse, it's not like a one and done. I'm getting that you're gonna have to do it several times, and each time you're going to feel lighter. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop into your cards and see what you got. So this is what other people have been projecting upon you, and you have been taking it on as your own. Like, you've been told this so much that you start to believe it, because believe it or not, when you are around very toxic people or insecure people or people that do not want the best for you, they will be around you telling you, you know, sneakily putting you down. And when you're around that enough and you hear it so much, over time you start believing it. Okay, so let's see. You got the King of Swords, the High Priestess, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Fire, Wildfire Sun, and Land, Tree, and Sun. You also got the Fire, Volcano, and Moon. So right before we get into the projections, you might be someone that likes spending time in nature. Yes. And I forgot to mention that spending time out in nature will cleanse up this help to cleanse up this energy, because you might be someone that likes to sit around trees, talk to trees, or just be around trees. Find a good tree and just sit there and ground. This will help lighten your energy, because with these two cards, this card always reminds me of the evil eye. So there in your energy field, there's an evil eye. Someone has placed an evil eye, a hard evil eye on you. Someone that is very, very angry, very upset, very miserable. I would even go as far to say miserable with their life. So they're trying to make your life hell. This could also be a group of people with the Three of Cups. And like the projection that I'm getting is, I feel like this could be a group of people that is always wanting your time and energy. And anytime you take time to yourself, that's where the Six of Pentacles come up. They make you feel like crap for taking time to yourself. Like literally, anytime you want to take a breath, anytime you want to do something by yourself, anytime you just want to, I don't know, lay down and take a nap, like you get shamed for it. And you get shamed for it in a way where, like for example, if you've been working on a fundraiser with this friend and you helped her get it all up and going, and then like after that's all said and done, you're exhausted, and then she's got like another thing coming up and she's like expecting you to help her with that one, but you're still exhausted from the first one. Like she or he will guilt trip you into working more. This could be a work situation as well. This could be a pattern. I'm hearing a pattern with working, jobs that you are picking. You're picking certain jobs because you don't feel worthy enough to have the job that you want. And the reason why you don't feel worthy enough to get the job that you want is because you've been in these jobs that work you like a dog. You don't get the pay that you deserve. They're making you do your job in someone else's job, or sometimes even their job, because there are jobs that, you know, the managers will have you do some of their work for them, but you know, you're not getting manager pay. I'm also picking that up. With this High Priestess in reverse, they're making you feel like you're not a responsible person, and that when you tell people no, or you try and stick with your boundaries, they make you out to be this stone cold, heartless, ruthless person. Because, you know, the King of Swords, the King and the Queen, when they tell you, hey, this is what I'm going to do and this is what I'm not going to do, and you know, when you tell people that benefit off of you placing boundaries, when you tell them no, of course it's going to make them think that you're the worst person ever because they was benefiting off of you. But in reality, you are a very caring and giving person, and you do give a lot out to other people. But you are, like I said, you're surrounded by people that don't make you feel that way. They're wanting you just to keep on, like you are this person. They're wanting you just to keep on filling up their coins, filling up their bag, filling up their emotional needs. No more. This is Spirit saying it's time for a wake up. It's time for you to start focusing on you. Yes, you can do what you can, but when it's bleeding you dry, which it is, no more. Okay, so the second set of cards with me asking Spirit what gifts or skills do you have that will help you come out of this projection. And you guys got the Five of Cups, the World, Shadow Side, and Wisdom. So on a side note, you guys might be an earth sign, or you might have, let me go grab that. You guys might have Saturn in Capricorn, which that tells me that you are a very hardworking person, and that you are reliable, and that you are, you know, you try and help out the best that you can, even when it comes to your detriment. But from what I get with this is discernment and wisdom. You have gained the wisdom to see the patterns, because with this Wisdom card and the World card, like I said, I heard patterns, like patterns with work, patterns with people. Like, you've seen this enough to know when it's them and when it's you. So like the Five of Cups might be how they act. Like I said, they might throw a fit, they might shame you, they might cry about it, they might beg about it, especially if you have done a lot for them. And with the shadow side, with this card, it shows like, I want to say the Grim Reaper coming in, and they got these two people hiding. Another thing to look out for is when this person walks in and it just feels like they suck the absolute like life out of you. Like, you know, that griping boss that's never happy, and like you're having a good day and they just walk right in and you're like, oh, like your good day just goes out the window. They want you to recognize those patterns. Start writing down those patterns. Start memorizing those patterns. The more and more you see it, and detach yourself from these emotions. And I'm not saying not to be empathetic, but you know, just take, like I said, that King of Swords, Queen of Swords, put your emotions aside and just watch them through a lens of like putting yourself outside of the situation. Watching it kind of like a character that you play, where it's like you can either go into the body and be them, or you could see the body, you could see your character's body. Be outside of your character's body and watch it through that lens, and watch how much like stuff changes, because then you're gonna be like, oh, they've done this plenty of times. Oh, they just did this again, like, and I'm exhausted. Hone in more on yourself and your emotions and how you feel instead of how they feel, and watch stuff totally turn, because like I said, you're being gifted, or through all these lessons you've gained this wisdom. You gain this wisdom enough to know, the warnings, the big flashing red lights. It's up to you to heed those warnings. Like I said, you're a good person. You work hard. You help people. But that does not mean that you have to bleed yourself dry for other people, to be a good person. And I feel like other people have made you feel like that. Like, if you're not always working, or if you're not always doing, or if you're not always consoling someone, if you're not always working on something with someone else, these people have shamed you so much into thinking like if you do anything for yourself, and that's no. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you guys again next time. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Moon Golden Sheen Obsidian, this pile's for you. Before I pull out your cards, I'm going to read this object and feel what I'm picking up. And what I picked up is these projections have been thrown at your ancestors for a very long time. So this is projections that might feel familiar, and the reason why they might feel familiar, or you might kind of be used to, is because like these projections have been thrown at your ancestors. While I was sitting here meditating, I also seen 2 bees fly and connect together. So I feel like this is a pile that is very abundant with life, with creativity, and with like childlikeness. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means like you're not one of those people that have like pushed your inner child down. Like, you still bring out your inner child. You still love working with your inner child. You still love showing your inner child. All right, so let's see the cards that you guys got. These are the projections that are being thrown at you by other people, and you got the 7 of Cups, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, Sky, Lightning, and Moon, which I think that's quite fitting because you chose the Moon, and there's the Moon, lightning down to the snake, and Fire, Ancestor, Fire, and Sun. So see, the ancestors popped up in this reading. So like I said, that childness, that childlike nature comes out, and it's funny because Pocahontas, What's Around the River Bend, popped up. That is you. Where she talks about how she likes stepping into the rivers, and every time she steps into it, it's always changing, always flowing. And then she said, but people, I guess, can't live like that. We all must pay a price to lose our chance at never knowing. So what I'm picking up is the projection that is thrown upon you is I feel like you are someone that is a jack of all trades, and so is your ancestors. So people project onto you because you're so free-spirited, and you go with your ideas, and you go with your creativity, and like I said, you go, and like without a second thought. And a lot of people need to feel security. They gotta know, like, if I do this, am I gonna be secure? Am I gonna be secure in my home? Am I gonna be secure in my relationship? Am I gonna be secure with my career? Am I gonna be secure with my money? And you're the type of person that takes risks. You get an idea, because you, like I said, you're a very creative person, and you let your imagination take flight, and you know your inner child helps you with that. And I feel like people project on you because they see this as someone that doesn't harvest anything, because they feel like you're just, they look at you and they think of nothing but confusion, like confusion on what they're doing, because, you know, like I said, you're a jack of all trades. Like, you create things, you make money, and it might not be like a secure way to make money, or it might not be like a secure way of doing things, but it works for you. And so, like, people see this, and especially people that need like solid security, they see this and they put you down, because, like, you know, how can you live like that? How can you not have security? How can you not know how much you're gonna make? How can you not, you know, stuff like that. So I kind of feel like that's the projection that's being on you, that you're very rash, that you don't think, you just dive right in, and, you know, you don't have a plan or anything like that, and that you don't take your time and suss out the situation. And I just feel like you're the type of person, like I said, you dive right in. Like, once you get an idea, it's like bam, 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 bam. And I feel like some of these people are jealous because they have to, sorry, I have to set this on there because the wind's blowing, because I feel like they have to plan. They have to know the who, what, when, where. And it's just like, you're the type of person where, like, when you just take the action upon it, and then you're just like, okay, universe, I did it, you know, help me along. Help me along. And, like, magically it just, like, helps you along because you're following your heart. You're very free spirited. That's how you work, and not everybody works like that. So I feel like this is the projection that's being placed upon you. I feel like this go around, I feel like you're going to be one of the people in your bloodline that doesn't let this hinder you. I feel like some of your ancestors, not all of them, but some of them, let other people hinder them, let other people you know, sit there and say, oh, well, you need security. Like, they went and got that job they hated just for security, or they stayed with this person because, you know, it was all they knew, or, you know, the security was gonna be better. But I don't feel like you're one of those people. I feel like it feels suffocating for you to even if you try, you feel suffocated, and it doesn't work out too long, and that's fine. Spirit says that is completely okay, because that's not being authentically you. Being authentically you is being this jack of all trades, is doing what you absolutely love, is being creative, is not having a plan and an idea all the time. Like, yeah, we need plans and we need ideas, but not all the time. All right? So let's see the gifts or the skills that you have that can help, that Spirit is telling you, that can help you come out of this projection, come out of feeling like you have to, you know, live this secure lifestyle, which I feel like this is your secure lifestyle, living this way. Okay? So you got the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and Land, Flowers, and Sun. So what I'm picking up with this is, I feel like you got the gift of Pisces and the gift of Aries. What I mean by that is, you've got the creativity, you've got the ideas, you've got the dreams, and you've also got Aries, you know, the doer, the one that gets shit done, the one that is, like, ready to go into battle. You've got those two gifts, and with those two gifts, you can make your dreams a reality. You can bring your creations to life. It's not just you're not just one or the other. You're not someone that just daydreams and thinks, and, you know, it's just up in your head all the time. and not bringing it into real life. You're someone that can manifest it into the physical form, and that is awesome. So that Spirit is wanting to remind you of these gifts and to utilize them, because this is what you create in the end. Look how beautiful that is. And look, it's not flowers that are all the same. You got purple, orange, yellow, all different colors in it, and look how beautiful it is, right? Like I said, that secureness, like that straight and narrow path, it's not for you, because this is what you can create. Also, to help bring you out of these projections is the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords tells me that some of the people that are trying to talk you into, you know, you need to be more secure, you need to do this, you need to do that. Some of these people are actually trying to steal ideas from you and trying to make you feel low about the creations, or the creations that you're wanting to put out there, so you don't put out there, either for themselves, or they just don't want you to manifest them into reality, because I feel like they've seen you do it before and they might have been threatened by it. So be silent. Anytime you're working on a project, be silent. Do not tell nobody. Do not show nobody. Don't do it until it's fully created and it's there, because that helps you from doubting yourself on taking the path that you want to take. And you don't have people nagging at you or telling you that, you know, oh, you can't make a living off of that, or oh, you can't do this. You know what I mean? Like, once you have it done and out there, surprise them, shock them, show them that you can. Just work in silence. All right? All right, that was it, pile number 2. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the skeleton key, you're at the right place. So before I pull cards, I'm going to read a little bit what I got off the skeleton key. I got that you are someone that gets opportunities. Like, opportunities are open and abundant to you. And a lot of the projection that gets thrown at you is for you to miss these opportunities, for you to go a different path or go down the wrong path. Okay? You're someone that can unlock opportunities. You're someone that can spot opportunities. You're someone that can just tell, like, you can be in the right place at the right time, or you just meet the right people, or you just have the right idea. You're someone that shines very, very bright, and you're someone that has shown very, very bright ever since you was little. So you might have had even people like adults, teenagers, as a young child putting you down or throwing these projections on you. Okay? Alright, so the projections that are being thrown your way, you got the Lovers, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Empress, Fire, Wildfire, Earth, and Land, Animal, and Moon. I'm going to clump these a little bit closer together because the wind's blowing pretty hard out there. Put that on there. So one of the things I picked up for your pile is people tend to throw you on a pedestal. People project onto you like you don't have no problems, you've never been through sadness, depression, like your life is just all glitz and glams, because maybe what you post on social media, or maybe from what they see, like they don't ever see you go through rough patches in your life, because you might be a private person. You might only share your vulnerability with people that you might be close to, or you might not share your vulnerability at all. I'm picking up some of you guys might write in journals, like you just don't tell people. You might just write in journals everything that you go through. That's how you help process heavy emotions. But yeah, people put you on a pedestal, so when they at first glance at you, you know, people might say, oh, she or he thinks he's all that. Oh, they think they're the queen, or they think they're the king. A lot of that. And it's just because like I said, you're someone that can unlock opportunities. You're someone that can see opportunities. You bring opportunities. You make opportunities where there's no opportunities to be made. Like, you are a great manifester. You manifest from the heart. Try it. If you don't believe me, I'll give you an example of a manifestation technique. It's super easy, super quick. You don't need no tools. So let's just say, think of seeing a butterfly, and specifically say what color butterfly you want to see. And then, you know, see it in your mind's eye, feel it with your heart, and wait a week or two. And I guarantee you, you're going to end up seeing this butterfly very soon. So, but yeah, I feel like people put you up on this pedestal. People only see your wins, and they don't see your losses. They don't see like the hard work, the dedication, because I do feel like this pile has put in a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication into the things that they do. But like I said, you guys do it in private. You guys really are the type of people that don't tell people about anything. You just you do it, and then when it shows up, they're just they just see the end result. They don't see all the hard blood, sweat, and tears that you put into everything. And also with the Lovers and the Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like people think that, or people notice that you can get any lover you want, or they think you can get any lover you want, and they feel like you use manipulation and you use illusions to get the people that you want. Maybe these are people that they wanted, and you dated them, or they gave you more attention than them. I'm also picking that up as well. But yes, you're very abundant. You're very fertile. As I said, you unlock opportunities. It seems like out of thin air, but like I said, you're a manifester. You manifest from the heart, and these are the projections that are being placed upon you. All right, so let's see what gifts you have, what skills or gifts that Spirit wants you to utilize to help you come out of these projections and not take them so much on as your own, and to see them for what they really are, which is projections. So you got the Six of Cups. Sorry guys, the wind's blowing really hard. The Knight of Wands, the King of Pentacles, Water, Spring, and Moon, and Fire, Tribal Fire, and Moon. I'm just going to put that like that because, like I said, the wind's blowing too hard. I already lost the cards once. I feel like gratitude keeps on coming up with this pal. I feel like you're very grateful. Even when I got that song Roots from In This Moment, where she's like thanking everyone for everything wrong that they did to her, because if they didn't, they wouldn't make her into the person that she was. I feel like gratitude is a gift of yours for you to utilize. So when someone, puts you down or tosses these projections towards you, be thankful that they're showing you who they are. Because I feel like some people are very sneaky around you. They'll do backhanded compliments. They'll say something like jokingly, and sometimes you don't know if it's just them being playful or if it's them being serious. And Spirit wants you to know, no, you need to take that as a sign, and you need to say, okay, thank you for showing me this sign. Now I've seen it. Now I know what to look out for. Now I won't spend as much time and energy on this person that I have, or even a place or an opportunity, you know, that you have opened up for yourself. They want you to also know, like, you are, the King of Pentacles pops out more than the Knight of Wands, because you are like a strong person, and you have been molded into that. Because like I said, I feel like this pile, people have been putting you down a lot, even like in childhood. Like I said, with, let's see, where is it? This one right here. This is what you look like. Like, that's your aura field. You shine really, really bright. And like I said, adults, teenagers, even other kids have been putting you down since a young age. But with the King of Pentacles, like, you become, to remember that you've become solid, and you've become solid for yourself and for others. And this has molded you into the person that you are today. So don't let other people's projections bring you down, because for the most part, I feel like this pile has been really good with projections. But as I said before, as I've explained before, when you're around it all the time and that's all you hear, it starts messing with your mental. Like, it starts making you think, well, am I really like that? Because everybody says I'm like that, so are they telling the truth or not? But with this pile, I feel like there's been a lot of malicious energy, like a lot of malicious and ill will intentions from people coming to you. Like, it hasn't been, some of it might have been constructive criticism, and I feel like that comes from people that actually love you. But I feel like for the most part, for other people, like random people you don't know, or people you've met, or maybe that you've worked with for a while, I feel like it's been ill will intentions, because they see how bright you shine and they don't like it. Sorry to say, but it's the truth. They don't like it. I mean, I can't sugarcoat it. I can't say that everybody's rainbows, unicorns, and fluffy puppy dogs, because they're not. They're not. Especially if you're doing better than them. I also feel like you have a gift. You have a gift of knowing. With this card, I feel like through these trials and tribulations and people projecting on you, I feel like you have psychic gifts, or I'm hearing clear knowing. So there's some times where maybe people haven't said anything to you, but you like clearly know you're not wrong, you're not crazy. This is a psychic gift of yours. This is like a warning that your intuition's giving you to stay away from these people, or maybe, like I said, a certain type of job, or like an opportunity. Yeah. I keep on hearing, tell them that they have grown so much and we're so proud of them. So I don't know who's that for. Maybe you've been wondering if anybody's proud of you, you know, all this hard work that you're doing. But it doesn't seem like anybody's, you know, acknowledging that. Spirit is acknowledging it. They won't acknowledge, but I will, is what I'm hearing. And it doesn't matter if they acknowledge. It doesn't matter if other people don't acknowledge it. Because this pile is kind of making me feel like, kind of like a celebrity, famous. Haters gonna hate. Haters are gonna hate. But they're teaching you well. Alright? Alright, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Bye, guys.